Welcome to the Obeya YouTube channel, where you can find professional expert knowledge to master your projects. In our today's video, we are going to talk about processes as the bridge between strategy and technology. The conversion of strategy into execution. Many organizations invest significant effort in developing their strategic direction. Visions are crafted, goals defined, initiatives prioritized. But somewhere between the boardroom and the operational core, momentum gets lost. Execution lags behind intent. Why? In our work with leadership teams, we consistently see one root cause. Strategic goals lack a structured pathway into daily operations. The connection between intent and implementation, between purpose and performance, is missing. This is where professional process management becomes critical. Not as a toolbox, but as a translation mechanism, a way to bridge strategy with the systems, structures, and actions that bring it to life. Processes are not just workflows, they are carriers of business logic. When an organization commits to being more customer-centric, more efficient, or more digital, that commitment only becomes real when it's reflected in how processes function. Strategic goals remain theoretical unless it's clearly defined which processes must change, which roles are involved, and what technologies enable or constrain delivery. At Obeya, we often see the failure of initiatives that bypass process logic, where goals are translated directly into IT projects or task lists. This leads to gaps in ownership, disconnected efforts, and misaligned investments. However, when process management serves as the central bridge, the picture changes. Processes make the abstract tangible. They clarify where responsibility sits, where systems must align, and where value is delivered. Only then does strategy become operationally visible and governable. So how can this bridge be established? The first step is a structured mapping of strategic goals to end-to-end processes. This isn't a technical exercise, it's a business-led dialogue. Ask, which processes truly determine whether this goal is achieved? Take a goal like improving the customer experience. It doesn't only concern sales or marketing, it spans the entire customer journey, from onboarding to fulfillment to support. The real question becomes, where are the current process breaks, system gaps, or ownership misalignments that prevent progress? The second step is to evaluate where value is created or lost across the different layers of the process architecture. This means conducting a targeted value stream analysis to understand which process stages directly contribute to strategic outcomes and which create friction or redundant effort. It's not just about understanding the process flow, but about quantifying value contribution across functions, systems, and touchpoints. This clarity helps focus attention and investment where it matters most. The third step is to bring business and IT together around these key processes, not to discuss features or requirements, but to share responsibility for outcomes. In this model, IT becomes a strategic enabler, not an implementation bottleneck. It ensures that systems, data flows, and process logic are aligned, not in isolation, but as one integrated value chain. Finally, implement a governance model that tracks whether processes are truly delivering the intended impact. Define key performance indicators that link process performance directly to strategic objectives. That's how progress becomes measurable and adjustable. Conclusion. A strategy only becomes effective when it finds a structured path into daily operations. Without execution, it remains a concept. Without structure, execution becomes improvisation. Process management builds the bridge between intent and impact. It translates strategic priorities into operational focus and ensures that technology supports the business where it creates the greatest value. When process responsibility is clearly defined, organizations gain the ability to steer, not just react. They make better investment decisions, accelerate implementation, and reduce the cost of misalignment. At the same time, customers experience more consistent interactions, faster response times, and measurable improvements in service and delivery. Value becomes visible, internally and externally. Leaders who treat processes as instruments of control and clarity gain a decisive advantage. They reduce friction, create alignment across teams, and give their organization the ability to act with purpose. The key is not more tools. It's accountable process ownership. That's where value is created. If you do have any question how to connect strategy, business, and IT, please do not hesitate to get in contact for a free consultation.